What's up, everybody? Noah Case are back for a different type of a video. This is usually something I don't do, but in this circumstance, as you can tell, I am a huge Harley Quinn fan. I even have a Harley Quinn poster up in my room. And it is the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. When I saw this movie in February in theaters, I was having stomach issues. I was gone for maybe 10-15 minutes of the actual movie. I was not feeling the best. But as soon as I got home, I was fine. I was fine before I left. I was fine. Well, no. I actually wasn't 100% when I left. I was just kind of feeling a little off, really. Then I got to the theater. I started having those stomach issues. Couldn't sit through the whole movie without getting up twice. I usually sit with the fifth row. Yes, the fifth row from the front. So there's the screen. Then there's a bit of room down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows back, right in the center. That is my spot in the one theater. The other theater, it is pretty much 5, 6, pretty much 6 or 7 rows back in the other theater. This time, it was in the big theater because I only have a 2-auditorium theater. And, well, they can only play 2 movies at once. So, Birds of Prey was playing. I had big expectations, very high expectations. Why? Because, one, I love Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn to death. She's one of the greatest villains and characters in all of Marvel or DC. Any comic book character doesn't really reach her heights to me. That's how much I love this character. Harley Quinn had her movie come out this past February. And I decided that I was going to actually sit down and give it a second chance before the end of the year. Because, one, there's a couple of people that I really respect on YouTube who are critics, and other people who really like this movie. Who really, really, really like this movie. And I'm going to sum it up to, I was not feeling 100% when I saw this movie in theaters. I knew there was going to be a Black Friday deal on this. I knew there was. And if you look back at my original thoughts video, right when I got out of the actual theater, you can tell I wasn't feeling 100%. Then I did my review. I don't think I gave it a fair review. Let's get into my second chance. Me giving a second chance to Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. This is a really good movie. This is a really good movie. I'm going to sum it up to, I was not feeling 100%. I was just off for that day. And that's what I'm summing it up to. Birds of Prey is a fantastic DC film. This is pretty much a sequel to Suicide Squad. This takes place right after Suicide Squad. Now, where does this take place with The Suicide Squad? I don't know if it's a complete reboot. And if they told us, I completely forget right now. But Birds of Prey is one that I got for $6. I either paid $6 or $8 for this at Walmart on Black Friday. And I saw this there and I'm like, you want to know what? I love Harley Quinn and I love Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie is one of the best actresses working today now. By God, she was great in this movie. And I even said in my thoughts video, the only good things were Margot Robbie's performance and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. But when aren't they good? When aren't they good? I have not seen a role that they've done that they're bad in, where they are a negative portion of the movie. Particularly Margot Robbie. The next time I go to that movie game store where I got Once Upon a Time in America and Major League, and my buddy got me the whole Harry Potter Blu-ray collection for Christmas. I'm going to end up getting Bombshell on Blu-ray. I want that movie, but I want it on Blu-ray. That's my thing. I want it on Blu-ray. This movie did not come with a digital code. So, let's get into my actual thoughts on the movie full on here. The action's really good. Very well done action scenes. Great cinematography. Fight coordination. Stunts are spot on. It's a way funnier movie than I remember it being. Giving this movie a second chance is one of the best things that I have done this year. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not in my top 5 of the year. This is not even in my top 10 of the year. This could crack my top 20. Because I will watch this again very, very soon. Heck, I might even watch this again in February to celebrate this coming out 1 year ago. This movie has 2 good performances. And I mean 2 really good performances. But Ewan McGregor is a good performer. I'm not saying he's great in this role. Why? Because of some of his line delivery, some of his mannerisms just didn't fit the role believe it was Black Mask. Black Mask, yes. Black Mask. And I think that his death was a little anticlimactic because it just kind of happens. And the movie feels a little bit too short. But with that being said, there's also some pacing issues as well. There's pacing issues with the slower moments. Scenes that could have been cut down just a little bit, particularly with the big group fight scene and all of that. And I like how they didn't go for the all-out poop jokes. Because the girl eats Cass. Cass eats the diamond. That the thing that everyone is trying to get. And I was really scared that they were going to go for the poop jokes and the fart jokes in the theater. I am really glad that they didn't. Harley Quinn basically says, okay, there's 2 ways that stone is coming out of you. Either with this, and she holds up laxatives, or this, and she pulls out a knife. And I thought that was really, really clear, really, really funny. And then they don't linger on that joke too much. They don't linger on it too much. They linger on it a couple more times, and I was really scared that this was going to be a running joke in the movie. Thank God it wasn't. This movie is fantastic. I'm definitely glad I bought this. It's one that I'm glad to add to the collection. Now I just want the nice sparkly slipcover. I am very weird like that. I want my slipcover. And my slipcover for Joker. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn gets bumped up to a B+. I really enjoyed this. This is getting a 4 stars on my Letterboxd. Bumped up from the 3 stars. It jumped up a full star. I rarely do that. I rarely give films like this a second chance, but something told me just to sit down, watch the movie, because I am trying to get my final lists together. This could be in my top 20 of the year. That just depends on certain circumstances and something like that, and what else is on my list. It's not in my top 10. No, it is not in my top 10, but it's probably either in my top 20 or in my 10 honorable mentions. So there you go, guys. There is my second chance, giving a second chance to Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. And I'm going to spend the rest of my day, well, the rest of my afternoon, watching a movie that I got last Christmas. I watched this the day before my birthday last year on December 10th because I didn't get a chance to go to theaters. And I got the Blu-ray, and I'm like, I haven't watched the movie since. So I'm going to watch it, and this is probably going to be a tradition, and I'm probably going to watch this another time. A couple more times next year. This was my favorite movie of 2019, and it was closely followed by 1917, The Irishman, Marriage Story, Joker, Little Women, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I gave this film an A+, I believe, and if not, it deserves it. There is my plans for the rest of the day, and then I'm going to be watching some television, taking a little break. I will see you guys tomorrow for my top 10 favorite Hallmark movies of 2020. I will see you guys for that video next time. Well, actually, sorry. It is actually coming out today, because I am filming this on Saturday. You guys will also be getting my review for Wonder Woman 1984 tomorrow. So it'll be a full jam-packed day. We got DC, we got Hallmark. I will not be doing a video on this, but I will enjoy it one more time. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas.